Hi Kirby fans, so today the battle begins with the Classic III taking on that mighty Legend II. Let's dive straight into it. Don't forget everything used in the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Also a little brief history around the Legend II. The Legend II was released in 1989 and was in production up until 1990. Kirby actually carried it over up until 91 because there was a shortage for parts on getting the G3 out there. So what Kirby did was they released the Legend II with some G3 attachments in the Kirby Legend II colours. The Kirby Legend II came in a maroon colour and was a massive hit with Kirby owners and Kirby collectors. Today we're going to be taking on that Classic III. Can the Classic III compete with this Legend II, or is the Legend II going to knock this Classic III back to 1978? Right, so in the red corner on the left we've got the Legend II from 1991 that I refurbed last year, and on my right we've got the Classic III from 1978 that I refurbished last year as well. So we've got two fantastic Kirbys going to battle it out and do a 10-pass sand test to see who can stay on that leaderboard. Let's see if this Kirby Legend II that smashed all those Kirbys back last year can knock this Kirby Classic III off that pedestal and back to 1978. But before we do that, we want to get this vacuum cleaned thoroughly. So to do that, we're going to use the Kirby Cavalier 2.
Baby girl, you're so fine, I can't get you off my mind. Ooh girl, nah nah, ooh girl, nah nah. Baby girl, don't need to flex, dance to the rhythm and you do all the rest. Ooh girl, nah nah, ooh girl, nah nah. Fly me up with dreams, the only thing I need. When I'm down, lift me up with your company. There's no telling what you and me creating. We're on the same wavelength, feel the beat tonight, something good inside, set you free, let you lose all track of time. Come on, have a conversation, don't treat me like a stranger. You give me motivation, make my life vacation. When we are together, I surrender. Give you all my money, make you look so lovely, never feeling lonely. Baby girl, you're so fun.
See that Cavalier 2's done an amazing job on this carpet, getting all that grime and sand out. So it's time to get this set up and get this battle on the road. So we'll start with the Classic III. And these have been cleaned out. So we've got a bag weight of 70.32 grams. And now for the Legend II, which we'll call K2. And we have a bag weight of 68.69. And for the Legend II, we're using 50.04 grams. Classic III, 50.018 grams. Right, so bags are fitted, sand's rubbed in. So let's get this battle started and see whether the Legend II can live up to the results we had last year and knock this Classic III back to 1978. So the battle's over of these heavyweights. So let's see whether the Classic III has knocked the Legend II back to 1991 or the Legend II has knocked the Classic III back to 1978. So let's get these bags emptied and check out the results. We'll start with the Classic III. That's a 0. And that is 103.32. And now for the Legend II. And that is 107.17. So let's check out the result. But don't forget, everything you use in the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. So make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Right, so let's dive into the results. Now, if you haven't seen the battle before, make sure you check that one out, the Heritage 2 and the Classic 3. It was a pretty close match. Has the Legend 2 knocked the Kirby Classic 3 back to 1978, or has the Kirby Classic 3 kept that Legend 2 in its place where it belongs? Right, so we'll jump to the results first. I'll start with the Classic 3. So the Classic 3 had a starting bag weight of 70.32 grams and a finishing weight of 103.22 grams. Which means it picked up 33 grams. So it's sitting around roughly what it picked up in the previous battles. It's an average around 66%. So you can plus or minus these 1%, it's entirely up to you. That's a pretty good result from a Kirby from 1978 with just 10 passes. Now on to the Legend 2. Is this going to be as close as it was with the Heritage 2? I have had a few comments saying the Legend 2 is exactly the same as the Heritage 2. It's not. Power wise, for some reason, this machine is awesome, and I will do a comparison CFM test with it to compare what we're getting with the Legend 2, and I might run it against the other Legend 2 that I've refurbished to see if there's any difference between the two. Right, so the Legend 2 had a starting weight of 68.69 and a finishing weight, wait for it, 107.17, which means it picks up an amazing 38.48 grams, which means that's 5.5 grams more than the Classic 3, which is shocking. I mean, the Legend 2 blew me away last year, and it's just doing the same again. So in total, I'll run back to the Classic 3. The Classic 3 picked up 66%, and the Legend 2 picked up 76.96%. So that's a staggering 11% more than the Kirby Classic 3. So you can see why people rave about these Legend 2s, or especially what I've got. It's amazing, it's shocking. Now if you want to check out the Classic 3 when I first picked this up, check out this video, and if you want to check out the Legend 2 when I first picked this one up, check out this video. And what I'll do is I'll catch you in the next one.